So guys, yeah, let's get started! Welcome to Animate the Past. Today, we relive the greatest survival story ever told. Sir Ernest Shackleton's Endurance Expedition. A tale of hope, courage, and leadership against the deadliest place on Earth. In 1914, Shackleton set out with 28 men to cross Antarctica. No one had done it before. Their ship, Endurance, sailed into the frozen Weddell Sea. But disaster struck. The sea turned to solid ice, trapping their ship like a toy between giant jaws. 4 months, the crew watched helplessly as the ice crushed the Endurance. By October 1915, the ship was destroyed. It sank beneath the ice. Shackleton and his men were stranded, thousands of kilometers from civilization. You're watching Animate the Past, where survival stories of history come alive. Survival began. The men built shelters from wreckage, hunted seals and penguins, and clung to routine to keep morale alive. Day after day, they drifted on shifting ice. Frostbite spread, food ran low, and the endless Antarctic night tested their sanity. But Shackleton repeated one promise. He would bring them all home. In April 1916, the ice beneath them cracked apart. Shackleton gave the order. Abandon camp! 3 lifeboats carried the exhausted men through deadly seas until land appeared. Elephant Island. This is Animate the Past, bringing forgotten history back to life. For the first time in over a year, the crew stood on solid ground, but their joy quickly turned to fear. Elephant Island was uninhabited, invisible to ships, hopeless for rescue. Shackleton made his boldest decision yet. He chose 5 men, climbed into a 7-meter lifeboat, and aimed for South Georgia Island. Over 1,300 kilometers away, across the deadliest ocean on Earth. You're watching Animate the Past, where true history is more gripping than fiction. For 2 weeks, the James Caird fought monstrous waves and freezing storms. Clothes never dried. Hands froze. Hunger gnawed at their strength. A single mistake in navigation meant death. But on May 10th, against all odds, land appeared. South Georgia Island. Shackleton had pulled off the impossible. This is Animate the Past, where legends of courage never fade. Yet their ordeal wasn't over. They had landed on the wrong side of the island. To reach the whaling station, Shackleton and 2 men had to cross mountains no human had ever climbed. For 36 hours, they marched without rest, scaling glaciers and cliffs with almost no gear. At last, they staggered into Stromness Station. The workers stared in disbelief. Living ghosts had walked out of Antarctica. Shackleton wasted no time. He tried again and again to rescue his crew. Each attempt turned back by the ice, but he refused to give up. Finally, on August 30th, 1916, aboard the ship Yelcho Shackleton reached Elephant Island. His men rushed to the shore. All 28 alive, not a single life lost. This is not a story of reaching the South Pole. It is a story of survival, leadership, and unbreakable hope. You've been watching Animate the Past. Subscribe for more legendary true stories that prove history is the greatest adventure of all.